There's something strange about waking up at 3 a.m. It's not like other times. The world is silent, your mind is clear, and yet you're wide awake. Some call it the witching hour. Others say it's just insomnia. But what if it's neither? What if this is something deep, something sacred? The truth is, 3 a.m. has long been shrouded in mystery. Science tells us it's stress or an off-sleep cycle, but spiritual traditions across the world whisper a different story. They say this is no accident, this is a call, a message, a moment of divine alignment. So what are the reasons why it keeps happening, and what is the universe trying to tell you? Across spiritual traditions spanning continents and centuries, the small hours of the morning hold extraordinary significance. In Christian mysticism, there exists a profound belief about the symmetry of time. Just as 3 p.m. commemorates Christ's final moments on the cross, the 9th hour of his passion, 3 a.m. stands as its sacred counterpart. This mirror hour is considered a time when heaven's gates open wider, when prayers travel swifter, when the boundary between mortal and eternal grows permeable. Travel eastward to the ancient Vedic traditions, and you'll encounter the Brahma Muhurta, the creator's hour. Yogis and sages for millennia have risen during this pre-dawn window, typically between 3:30 and 4:30 a.m., to commune with the divine. They understood something modern science is only beginning to grasp, that the Earth's energy field undergoes subtle shifts in these quiet hours, creating ideal conditions for spiritual practice. The air itself feels different, charged with potential, yet profoundly still. Even in esoteric Kabbalah, the 3 watches of the night each carry specific spiritual meanings, with the 3rd watch, roughly corresponding to our 3 a.m., representing the time of divine mercy and revelation. So when you find yourself awake at this precise hour, night after night, consider this. This isn't a time to fear, it's a moment to receive. Let's dive into something incredibly fascinating. The pineal gland, often referred to as your 3rd eye, is a small, pine cone-shaped organ deep in the center of your brain. While it's commonly known for its role in regulating your sleep-wake cycle, its true power stretches far beyond that. This tiny gland is a bridge to spiritual realms, acting as your personal connection to higher states of consciousness, intuition, and even mystical experiences. Around 3:33 a.m., when the world is still and most people are fast asleep, your 3rd eye begins to stir. This is no coincidence. It's in the quiet of the night, when your mind is at rest and your body is deep in sleep, that the 3rd eye is most active. It's like a silent awakening that happens beyond the physical realm, an energetic shift that heightens your sensitivity to the unseen forces around you. At this hour, your inner vision sharpens. You may wake up with a sudden knowing, a profound sense of clarity about something you've been pondering, or a lingering dream that feels far more vivid and meaningful than usual. Perhaps there's a feeling that something important is unfolding in your life, something you can't quite put into words but know deep down is happening. That is not random. It's your soul tuning in, the deep wisdom within you reaching through the veil of sleep to bring you awareness. This is the power of your 3rd eye, your connection to the divine, the spiritual energies that exist beyond the physical world. It's here, in this quiet space of early morning, that your intuition speaks most clearly. You may not consciously remember what happens in these moments, but the energy remains, lingering in your body and spirit. Something within you is waking up, aligning with your higher purpose, and guiding you toward deeper truths. What you experience when you wake at 3:33 a.m. is a sign that your 3rd eye is being activated, nudging you toward a more enlightened state where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual realms blur. It's as if the veil between worlds is thinner at this time, offering you a glimpse into a reality that your mind may not fully comprehend, but your soul recognizes. It is in these moments of clarity that you are most open to receiving messages, symbols, or insights that are vital for your growth. This awakening of your third eye isn't always dramatic, but it's incredibly significant. It's a gentle push from within, a reminder that you're not just navigating life on the surface. You're being called to perceive the deeper truths that guide your journey. When you wake at 3:33 a.m., know that it's your higher self, your third eye, leading you toward greater spiritual awareness and growth. The more you tune in to this subtle awakening, the more you'll start to notice how it guides you, how your dreams begin to hold more meaning, and how your intuition becomes clearer. The third eye isn't just about seeing with your physical eyes, it's about tapping into a profound vision of the world beyond, where all possibilities exist and where your true self is waiting to be discovered. In spiritual terms, 3 a.m. is not just the time when the world sleeps, it's the hour when the veil between your conscious and subconscious mind becomes thin. At this time, the walls between these realms soften, allowing emotions and memories you've tried to ignore or suppress during the day to come to the surface. The things you've avoided, pain, fear, unresolved grief, are given space to be felt, seen, and acknowledged. It's a time when the universe is gently nudging you to face what you've been running from. Though it may feel like a jolt of discomfort, rest assured that this isn't happening to torment you. It's the universe, with infinite wisdom, recognizing that you're at a point where healing can no longer be postponed. The emotions and experiences that you've buried deep within need to be processed, understood, and released. And the quiet hours of 3 a.m. are the perfect setting for this kind of internal work. It's during these moments that you're being called to meet yourself where you've been avoiding. You may suddenly be confronted with memories or unresolved feelings that feel too heavy to carry. But these are the very things that must be faced in order to free yourself from the chains of the past. The discomfort is temporary, but the release and transformation that follow are invaluable. Healing doesn't always come in the form of peaceful epiphanies or smooth transitions. Sometimes it comes through confronting pain that we've worked so hard to bury. But this process is essential for growth, essential for moving forward with a greater sense of freedom and wholeness. It's the universe's way of urging you to look inward, to allow yourself the space to grieve, to feel, and to ultimately let go. Waking up at 3 a.m. with that heavy, racing feeling is your invitation to heal. Instead of seeing it as an inconvenience or a sign of something wrong, understand it as a divine moment. Your spirit is ready to release what no longer serves you. The universe has a way of making sure that when the time is right, you can't ignore the healing process any longer. Yes, it's uncomfortable to feel the weight of emotions you'd rather not deal with. But this is where transformation happens. The old wounds you carry are not permanent. They only feel that way because they remain hidden in the dark corners of your mind. When you allow yourself to confront them, that's when the true healing begins. The universe is not waking you to keep you trapped in your pain, but to offer you the chance to heal and evolve. It may not always feel easy, but rest assured, it's a crucial step on your spiritual journey. If you wake up at 3 a.m. with that stirring unease, take a moment to breathe deeply and allow the feelings to come. Don't shy away from them. Embrace the opportunity to clear space for a more healed, more whole version of yourself. In the stillness of the night, when the noise of the world has quieted and your conscious mind is more relaxed, your spiritual guides can reach out to you more easily. Angels, ancestors, and your higher self are always speaking to you, sometimes in whispers, sometimes in symbols, and sometimes in those sudden flashes of insight that seem to arrive out of nowhere. But 3 a.m. is often their favorite time to make contact. The energetic frequencies are different then, and it's as though the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds becomes thinner, allowing for more seamless communication. You may not always understand the message right away, and that's okay. These downloads often come in fragments, like a piece of a puzzle that you can only make sense of later. But if you pay attention, you'll start to notice patterns, repeating numbers, sudden synchronicities, a quiet inner knowing that something has shifted within you. Your reality starts to feel more fluid, as though the universe is aligning just for you. These messages can come in many forms. Sometimes it's a vivid dream that carries an important piece of information. Other times, it might be a clear inner voice guiding you toward a decision or a path. If you're aware and open, you'll start to see these messages unfold in your life through small, seemingly random events. An unexpected conversation, a random book that falls into your lap, or even a song lyric that seems to speak directly to your situation. At 3 a.m., when the world around you is still and your mind is more attuned to the subtle vibrations of the universe, these messages can arrive with remarkable precision. They often come when you're ready to receive them, whether it's the solution to a problem, guidance on a life decision, or clarity about a direction you should take. They might not come with immediate understanding, but if you trust the process and remain open, the answers will reveal themselves over time. This moment of spiritual download is a reminder that you are not alone in your journey. Your guides are always there, and they are communicating with you, even when it feels like you're just waking up in the middle of the night. This is a powerful invitation to trust the messages coming through and to stay open to the mysterious, beautiful way the universe is guiding you. So next time you wake up at 3 a.m., don't just roll over and groan. Pause. Listen. Ask yourself, why now? What is this moment trying to show me? Maybe it's time to pray. Maybe it's time to write down that dream before it fades. Maybe it's time to sit with the discomfort and finally face what you've been avoiding. This isn't a curse, it's a conversation. The modern world will tell you to fix your sleep, take a pill, ignore the mystery. But the ancients knew better. They understood that some things don't happen to us. They happen for us. So remember, you're not just waking up, you're being awakened. The question is, are you ready to listen? Now before you go, I have a question for you. Have you noticed a shift in your consciousness lately? If you have, you should watch the next video on your screen, where we explain exactly what is happening to you and what you should do next in your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching.